Hello, um, my name is Labiba. Thank you for clicking on my channel. And I guess this is just like a crafting channel, things that I'm like obsessed, hobby channel, things that I'm obsessed with. I like to craft and create, and as you could see by the title, and yeah, this might just be my introduction video talking about things that I've made so far in 2025. Uh, Here's some background. I've been knitting and crocheting ever since I was around 7, and also sewing, hand sewing, sewing machine ever since I was like really young. And I guess I've like dropped the hobby and picked it up a couple times since that age. But yeah, I guess I like more recently, since I've turned 20, or in like the recent years, I've just been, really obsessed with getting back into crafting. Also, I've been seeing lots of people online, and I'm inspired by their commitment to like knitting, sewing, everything along those lines. Yeah. Sorry about the glare on my glasses. Um, I was gonna wear my contacts, but I don't really think it's that serious. So, yeah. So, I guess I will start by talking about what I most recently got off the needles or finished blocking. And it's this boat neck top. I'm gonna put pictures over here because this isn't really gonna do it much justice, but it's this mohair boat neck top, and yeah, you could see all the flaws on that side, but yeah, it's really nice in terms of like draping. um I also added a lettuce edge, and I did the non-curl cast off for the sleeves. I was gonna do a lettuce edge, but this is perfect as well. And yeah, I really like this garment. I could see myself making like several different colors. Probably not mohair again though, because it gets everywhere, and for someone who has hair like mine, this will get stuck in my hair like really easily. But I love, even though it's mohair, I still love how it feels, and yeah, it's really nice. There's lots of mistakes because I since it's like a lot of stock in it, I was kind of begrudgingly doing this. I added like a strip of purling in the middle for like a you know a contouring effect. It looks really cool. You're gonna see in the picture that I will add. And for shaping, or at least for the boat neck part, I kind of refer to the Nels Knits boat neck video on YouTube. Um, you're probably gonna learn pretty soon that I don't like following patterns, but they are helpful. I don't like following patterns, but I love visual visual videos to and using them as reference for my knits. Yeah. Following written patterns is something that I am working on though. But yeah, it's really cute. I use a secondhand yarn that I got off eBay. I might also put a picture of that as well. Um, yeah, it's called Herb Garden, which I think is a fun name. And yeah, it's a rusty color. Such a cute project. Okay, the next thing I have is this skinny scarf type of situation. It's just long, really long stockinette. And it's such a long scarf. I love it. I excited for the colder months to come because I will be wearing this a lot. A lot, lot, lot. Like, yeah, this is exactly the type of scarf I love, and it's small and stuff. I also did like some strips of like, I got this cotton embroidery thread from Joann's before it closed, and I had a bunch of that, and I was just like doing random strips throughout the scarf. It's really cute. I think it's DMC cotton thread. Yeah, and I don't know if I could find it online. Also, Joann's was the only like in-person store that sold it, the cotton embroidery thread. So I was like, I just like got a lot when I went there, and I'm so sad it's closed now because I can't go back there. I probably have to order it, and yeah, shipping costs. But yeah, I love this multicolored ombre situation. This is definitely an acrylic and wool blend yarn, but it's like just perfect colors. Yeah. I also made another one of these, but I sold it. So, yeah. Next thing, well, next thing is this granny square crochet top. You really can't see how it looks or how it fits with me holding it up like this. Okay. It's kind of a triangle-ish top. It gives like a nice little contour situation, and I made it so it ties at the back. And I followed Loopy Studios crochet mess dress tutorial on YouTube, and I think she has like a little part in the video where she's like, if you need some inspiration to quit, uh, you can. And I was gonna make the full dress at first, but I was like, I don't think I'm actually gonna wear it. But this is something I could see myself wearing for like a night out or something like that. So I was like, okay, I should probably stop now also to avoid buying more yarn. Yeah. I used a cotton. I used cotton yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby, and also cotton. You really can't see it. You really can't see it, but I use like a cotton crochet thread to mix it up, or I held it together and crocheted it, and I think it just looks really nice together. I mean, from far away it kind of just looks like yellow yarn, but up close I like the contrast of the darker brown and the mustardy yellow. Looks cool. And like I said, there's a tie at the back to adjust the piece. It's backless and stuff. Yeah, it's really cute. And it literally took like a day or two. Like such a quick knit. Like, yeah. If you need like a quick top for clubbing, this is it. This is it. Okay, yeah, the next piece, crochet bag that I use for like lunch stuff, just to hold like snacks and apples and granola bars. Yeah. I just did, I chained maybe like, I think I chained like 30 and then did double crochets around the chain to make like a ovalish shape, and then just started building on it to give this double crochet mesh, and then made a drawstring. And I ran out of yarn, so that's why there's this little like open spot, but it's okay. I made it cute by adding a wooden bead. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Also adding wooden beads to the end. Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, it's really cute just for holding food and other things, produce. Yeah. I have this little panel that needs to be finished, but I'm just showing you this because I made my friend this mesh skirt using the same like mesh wrap skirt, and I already gifted it to them, so I don't have it with me, but this is another piece I will be making with the same mesh, but it's gonna be like a overlay tie thing instead of a skirt. But yeah, I will put the skirt clip right here because I don't have it with me. But yeah, it's cute. It's just a mesh, chain and chain and chain, and then a stitch marker right there. This is just a back panel, so I still have to make the sleeves stuff, and yeah. Next thing I have is these fingerless mittens. Yeah. I'm all set for winter already with my little multicolored scarf and mittens, gloves. I don't know. These are so cute. I followed the Duke City mittens pattern on Ravelry. This is obviously like too big, but yeah. Duke City Mittens. I could link it in the bio. Yeah. Really cute. I'm making a pair for my mom and also a hat and scarf. But I'm gonna use the Duke City Mittens pattern for my mom as well. I'll probably show that in a future video. But the yarn that I used for this was Malbrigo yarn. And I don't know the name, but I will link it in the bio if you're interested. And I bought that at my local yarn store. Yeah, I haven't been there in a while, so I will go there. Yeah, it's just the cutest. Like, look at that. This, yeah, color combination is, yeah. It's just like everything I would wear. Yeah. I used like less than half of the skein too, so I could probably make another pair of these and give it to someone I love. Yeah. Okay, next thing I have up here is a bonnet that I was a tester for. So I tested the pattern for this pattern designer on Instagram. I could probably even link down her Etsy below because the pattern should be released soon if you're interested in that. It's a garter lace pattern and it has like a picot edging. And I made this for my sister. So, yeah. Long straps. Perfect for the winter. And I used cotton yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. And the color was denim. And I think, yeah, this looks like denim. I think that's a cute color name. I definitely want to make more bonnets for people. I don't think I'll be the bonnet person, but I want to make a hooded scarf. I think it's called a scooty for myself. That would be really cute, but with like a mesh thing, mesh pattern lace. Yeah, I might put some example pictures up here. But yeah, cotton is like the best yarn for, at least I feel so, for my hair. Cotton would be the best yarn to like put in my hair because it just is a very dry fiber. So cute. Next I have this bag that wow, this bag, I haven't worn it in a while. I did the embroidery design on this piece. It was just completely random. I also I used the machine, but I like let me explain this properly. I went to the thrift store and I found a linen curtain. Basically, I cut out all the shapes and I sewed this back together with my sewing machine. And yeah, so cool. It's like the first thing that I made on my sewing machine in a while. I usually use my sewing machine for clothing alterations and hemming and things like that, but I really haven't like sewn clothes in a while and dresses, but I will be changing that soon. Have I've acquired like some denim fabric from my mom, and I want to make a apron skirt thing soon. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so my next piece is a tank top. It was this was kind of like a random piece. Um, yeah, no pattern. Like I said, I really don't like following patterns. I like freehand stuff, and I am trying to change that. I want to be a pattern girl. But yeah, and I think I am actively trying to do that because I've been doing a lot of pattern testing lately. But I also just like the freedom of, okay, I'm just gonna do this now. And yeah, it's kind of like experimental in a way. Yeah, it's cool. It makes pieces really unique. But this is just a little knit tank top. It has this little flap thing. I also added with embroidery thread like a little edging. Edging. Yeah. I also did that at the end of it. It also has a slit at the bottom. I don't think I'll wear this much to be honest, but I'm really glad I made it. It was a fun little freehand design. Yeah, that's cool. I would definitely like use that in my future knits. This embroidery edging. And I would say this piece was kind of just like a follow up for another tank top that I made. Yeah, I love the colors on this. Just like the coolest. I love multicolored stuff, but in like a ombre-ish way. Yeah, it has just a little V-neck situation. V-neck tank top. And I did some decreasing on the side to give like a shaping effect. It's blocked out nicely. Still holding the shape. Because it was curling a lot when I initially made it. But after I blocked it, it's quite flat. It's just like a nice summer tank top or even fall. Good for layering. great colors. Tank top, strappy. The last piece that I have to show you is this bag. This mesh bag. And I've made like 4 of these just this year. Which isn't, they take like 1 to 2 weeks. But I've made them because I also do markets to sell my knits. And people seem to like this bag a lot. And yeah, I like this bag a lot. This is my everyday purse. And it's so fun. This is the same yarn. It's just a different dye lot. So it looks like it's two-toned, but that was completely unintentional. And somehow while I was making it, I did not even notice it until I started taking pictures. But yeah, it's the perfect bag, and it's so strong. It carries everything I need. I actually started making another one, not in this color, the brown. I'll put a picture of the brown one up here. So yeah, I started making another one because I need that brown one, because I used to have a brown one, but I sold that. Yeah. Crochet bags are so cute. And some double crochet meshing. It's the cutest bag ever. Yeah. So I guess those are like all of the bigger things that I've knitted within 2025. I could also put some pictures of things that I didn't include in this video, because a lot of the things I've either gifted it or sold it, or yeah, someone bought it. Yeah. What else do I have to say? I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this. if I end up titling it what I wanted to title it, yeah, it's kind of clickbaity, but also true. A lot of the materials that I use for everything I make, I get it secondhand. And I typically only go to the yarn store just to look at the yarn, or just take pictures of it and then search it up on some secondhand site online, because it's cheaper for me. And yeah, either secondhand or Hobby Lobby, cotton stuff. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I guess leave some suggestions for like some future videos. I think I am going to end up filming like a knitting or like a fiber arts inspiration or crafting inspiration for things that I want to make soon, and like just things that I'm inspired by when it comes to my creations. Yeah. Yeah, leave a comment and ask stuff because I want to meet more people who are interested in this and have more relationships with knitters, crocheters, tailors, sewers, hand dyers, things like that. All right. Bye. Thanks for watching.